Hey every hey everyone. So today I'm gonna talk about natural and organic um, face, skin, and body care, hair care, and cosmetics and things like that. So this is really important to me because number one, I am very passionate about the environment. So if you're buying conventional supermarket products and fragrances and things like that. They are made in factories and they're really bad for the environment. And number two, they're also really bad for human health. So anything that's bad for the environment is obviously bad for human health. Um, a lot of the chemicals that are present in these products are endocrine disruptors, carcinogens. So when you put products on your skin, they do get absorbed and they do go into your circulation. So, especially if you're a woman and you have hormonal issues like PCOS or endometriosis, if you're using a lot of makeup and you're using a lot of perfumes and these kind of products, you need to know what it's doing to your body. Um, they disrupt the hormonal pathways in our body because they get absorbed and they get stored in our fat cells and they mimic estrogen. So I believe that this is definitely one of the steps that helped put my endometriosis into full remission. So I'm going to give you some examples of what products I use. The number one rule is to keep it really simple and use less products to begin with. Um, they want us to buy different products for your face, for your hand, for your feet. I think that's really silly because the skin on your hands and feet and face is all the same. You don't need 100 different products. That's just the inefficiency of capitalism. Um, so I'm just going to give you an example of this product that I found. Most of the stuff I have at home is natural, but sometimes my partner sneaks in a few things that are not allowed. But this is like a conventional hair cream product that I found in the toilet. And the first thing I noticed is um, it's got a really, really long ingredient list. The ingredient list is like more than 10 lines. So that itself is a red flag. So just like how you read food labels when you go to the supermarket, you should also read ingredient labels of the things that you put on your body because it still goes inside your body. So this, for example, has stearate 21, cetyl alcohol, dimethylaminoethyl methylacrylate copolymer, parfum, fragrance. So parfum or fragrance is another endocrine disrupting chemical that you want to avoid, and you'll find that it's there in everything, including some natural products. Um, Sodium EDTA, hydroxyethyl cellulose dimethicone, um, hydrogenated oils, petroleum derivatives, isopropanol, butyl carbamate. So I don't even know what half these things are. And then they've got citral citranolol, coumarin, generanol, hexyl cinnamol. All of these are like artificial fragrances. And a lot of these are derived from petroleum. So petroleum is obviously horrible for the environment. It's the leading cause of global warming. So um, I don't want to pay a company to dig nature and to cause global warming. So instead, what I use is natural products. I'll give you some examples. So, for body butter, body cream, I have made this. It's literally just melted shea butter, jojoba oil, and some vitamin E. Vitamin E is an antioxidant, so it helps improve the shelf life of these fats. It's literally that simple. This you can use for your face, body, hand, everything, and it melts really well. It feels really good. I haven't added any essential oils on it because I personally don't prefer using too many essential oils. And if you've got like an autoimmune disease and eczema and things like that, there are some medicinal essential oils you can use, but I wouldn't overdo it. So that's body butter. For my face, I literally just use one thing, and that's rosehip oil. It's really high in vitamin C and vitamin E. Um, this has been really good for me to heal my acne scars from my endometriosis days. I used to have a lot of acne on my face. Obviously, diet is also the main thing, but this has been really useful for me. Um, and then for hair care, I keep it really simple, and I make a rosemary oil with jojoba base, and then I add some herbs in there. So I'm inspired by Ayurveda, so I use some fenugreek, some amla. So you can look to your culture and make your own products, and it's a really fun process as well. Some people use castor oil, depending on your hair type. You can use castor oil even on your stomach for massaging. It's really good to reduce inflammation. Um, and then this is, I just want to give a caution about Ayurvedic products. So if you're living in India and you're buying the conventional Ayurvedic products in the supermarket, I would recommend against that, because most of the Ayurvedic products in India are really rubbish quality, and they're just as artificial as the other common brands that you get. So if you're going to go for Ayurvedic products, you need to get it from an authentic, good source. Either you need to get it from an Ayurvedic doctor, or you can get it from a good brand. So this one's called Forest Essentials. It's really expensive. So I'm very careful with it, but it's all organic, and it's just a bunch of base oils containing almond oil, and then it's got a few medicinal ginger oil, ginger, fennel, camphor, and eucalyptus. So this is really good for Abhyanga, which is lymphatic drainage massage, which I do sometimes. And then that's it for like oils and things like that. Sunscreen. So I don't use much sunscreen because I want to make my skin to make vitamin D, and sunlight is really good for you. So I avoid sunscreen as much as possible, unless I'm like in a tropical country and it's extremely hot and I'm outside. So in that case, I use Fierce Nature, which I've got from the UK. This is really good. It's literally just got 3 ingredients: beef tallow, olive oil, and zinc oxide. That's it. Beef tallow is really good for your skin because the fatty acid content of the beef tallow is very similar to your fat content. So that's why beef fat is also very good to eat. Like, it's the best cooking fat. Um, so that's that. And then soaps and shampoos. I keep it again really simple. I don't use a lot of products. For soap, I just use a really simple fragrance-free olive oil soap. It's literally just got 1 ingredient: saponified olive oil. If you're living in India, there's lots of alternative options. There's a soap nut, I think it's called Rita. You can use that. There's lots of traditional Ayurvedic herbal products that you can use. There's coconut oil based soaps. Just make sure it's not got any fragrances. And then I also use Dr. Bronner's baby soap. It's not got any essential oils in it. Again, the ingredients are really clean. It's just a bunch of saponified oils and vitamin E and citric acid and glycerin. So I use this as a base for making body wash as well as shampoo. So I just dilute this with water because it's really strong, and then that's what I use as shampoo after I oil my hair. I don't use conditioner. But if you do use conditioner, you can use some of these like hair oils, which do the same job basically. And then medicinal balms and things like that, I don't use obviously ibuprofen and things like that, because those are really toxic for your kidneys and cause a lot of damage to your stomach. They do get absorbed, so I've seen a lot of patients who have developed complications using these medicated creams, despite of just using the cream and not taking it orally. So I just try to stay natural completely to avoid these things. Um, so I think Germany does a lot of natural products as well, like homeopathic ones. Um, so this is a DMSO cream. It's really good for wound healing. I got it off of Amazon, but it's basically an olive oil base, and it's got a bit of magnesium and a bit of essential oils. So this is a medicated one. So I don't use these medicated ones often, even if it's natural. Um, and that's about it. And then face mask is something that I put once in a while. Ayurvedic face masks like sandalwood is really good, but again, look at the ingredients. I use clay sometimes if my face is feeling a bit oily. I use this and I mix it with a bit of honey and put it on my face, and that is it. You just need to keep it really simple, and obviously what you eat is going to show up on on your skin. If you're going to eat a lot of processed foods and seed oils and sugar, there will be inflammation in the body, which will show up as pimples. um, if you do get pimples once in a while, even stress is a big factor. So if you do get pimples once in a while because you're stressed or because you were exposed to dust and pollution, it's okay to just relax about it and let it pass and let your body do the healing. Um, so yeah. Also, from a diet perspective, I think a few things is make sure you're eating a lot of healthy fats. A high fat diet has helped me a lot with clearing up my skin. And then eating enough protein. Protein is essential for skin repair and wound healing. So you need to eat around 1.2 to 1.5 gram per kilogram, depending on how often you exercise. And then drinking a lot of water, hydrating yourself. Um, so drink bone broth, herbal teas, and water with enough electrolytes in them. And that's all about skincare. Thank you.